Chapter 2, Health and Diseases. In this chapter, we shall study following important points. Health and disease. Infectious disease. Causes and symptoms. Dengue, swine flu, AIDS. Infections through animals. Rabies. Non-infectious disease. Cancer, diabetes, heart disease. Misuse of medicines. Lifestyle and diseases. Let's learn each of these in detail. Can you recall? 1. Have you ever taken the leave from school due to sickness? I'm sure you must have taken leave from school due to sickness. 2. What happens exactly when we become sick? Answer. When we become sick, we feel uneasy and uncomfortable. Sometimes body temperature also rises. 3. Sometimes we feel good even without taking any medicines. And sometimes we need to consult doctor and take regular medicines in sickness. Why is it so? Answer. Sometimes the immune system of our body fights against the illness internally. Hence, we feel good even without taking any medicines. But sometimes our immune power is not sufficient enough to fight against wider disease. In such case, we need to consult doctor and take regular medicines. Health. Health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-beingness, and not merely the absence of any disease. Social well-being means positive state of our relationships in society or community. What is disease? Conditions of disturbances in physiological or psychological processes of body is called as disease. Physiological. Now what is this? It is the branch of biology that deals with the normal functions of living organisms and their parts. Psychological is the branch of biology that deals with the mental and emotional state of a person. Each disease has its own specific symptoms. Types of diseases. You must have heard the names of various diseases like diabetes, common cold, asthma, Down syndrome, heart disease, etc. Down syndrome. It is a genetic disorder due to chromosome defect causing intellectual and physical abnormalities. Reasons and symptoms of all these diseases are different. To bring coordination in scientific study of diseases are classified as follows. Types of diseases are classified according to duration and according to reasons. According to duration, there can be 1. Chronic disease or 2. Acute disease. According to reason, there are hereditary diseases, example, Down syndrome, or acquired diseases, which may be infectious diseases, example, common cold, flu, or dengue, or non-infectious diseases, example, diabetes, heart diseases. Can you tell? 1. How do the following diseases spread? Hepatitis, malaria, scabies, TB, dengue, dysentery, ringworm, swine flu. Answer. Diseases and their mode of infection. Hepatitis spreads by contaminated water, sharing of needles, and blood. Malaria spreads by the bite of the female mosquito. Scabies spreads by skin to skin contact with infected person. TB spreads by spitting by patient through air, prolonged contact with patient. Dengue, bite of the female mosquito. Dysentery, contaminated food and water. Ringworm, skin to skin contact with infected person. Swine flu, secretions of nose, throat and saliva. 2. What do we mean by pathogen? Answer. A pathogen is bacteria, virus or other microorganism that can cause disease. 3. What do we mean by infectious diseases? Answer. Infectious diseases are disorders caused by organisms such as bacteria, viruses, fungi or parasites and can be passed from one person to another. A. Infectious disease, vomiting, grey stools. Anorexia means an emotional disorder characterized by an obsessive desire to lose weight by refusing to eat. Nausea means sickness with a feeling of vomiting. Prevention: drinking boiled water, proper cleaning of hands. Disease: dysentery, caused by bacteria, virus, Shigella, bacilli, Entamoeba histolytica. Spread by contaminated food and water. Symptoms are watery stool, pains in abdomen. Prevention and treatment is drinking of boiled water, proper storage of food, ORS consumption. The disease cholera spread by Vibrio cholerae bacterium, spread by contaminated water and food. Symptoms are vomiting, severe diarrhea, cramps in legs. Diarrhea means loose motions. It can be prevented or treated by following hygienic practices, avoiding open place food, drinking boiled water, vaccination against cholera. Disease typhoid caused by Salmonella typhi bacterium, spread by contaminated food and water. Symptoms are anorexia, headache, rash on abdomen, dysentery, fever up to 104 degrees Fahrenheit. It can be prevented and treated by drinking clean water, vaccination, proper disposal of sewage. Complete the table. Prepare similar table of information about various diseases like enteritis, malaria, plague, AIDS. So here we have name of disease, pathogen which causes the disease, mode of infection, symptoms of the disease, and prevention and treatment of the disease. Disease enteritis is caused by Escherichia coli, spread by contaminated food and water. Symptoms are diarrhea, nausea and vomiting, loss of appetite, abdominal cramps and pain. Loss of appetite means having no desire to eat food. It can be prevented and treated by avoiding foods high in fat and sugar, drinking of boiled water. Malaria caused by Plasmodium vivax. Mode of infection is bite of the female mosquito. Symptoms are shaking, chills with high fever, headache, nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, Prevention and treatment. Prevention of mosquito bites. Take preventive anti-malarial drugs. Next disease, plague, caused by pathogen Yersinia pestis bacteria. Mode of infection is infected flea. Symptoms are sudden onset of fever and chills, headache, difficulty breathing, nausea and vomiting, high fever. It can be prevented and treated by keeping clean surrounding, avoiding rodents around, keeping fleas off your pets. And the disease AIDS, spread by HIV, that is human immunodeficiency virus. Mode of infection is sexual contact, significant exposure to infected body fluids or tissues, and from mother to child during pregnancy or delivery. Symptoms are nausea and vomiting, weight loss, severe headache, joint pain, muscle aches, shortness of breath, chronic cough. Prevention and treatment. Avoid unprotected sex or sharing needles. Observe and discuss. 1. Where do you see the waterlogged material? Garbage, garages, etc. F. Crevices in walls are present in sites under construction, old societies, etc. 2. Which hazards do you anticipate with the help of picture? Answer. This picture indicates the causes of spread of different diseases through mosquitoes. Internet, my friend. 1. Search the reasons, symptoms, and other information of chickenpox. 2. Collect additional information. A. Pulse polio drive. B. WHO. Some important diseases of present days. Brush in rainy season. Answer. Waterborne diseases are very common during rainy season as it provides favorable environment for growth of microorganisms. Boiling water in this season helps to kill these microorganisms. Hence, we should drink boiled water in rainy season. 3. Why the Clean Hands Drive is run in schools? Answer. In order to make children aware about personal hygiene and also avoid spread of infectious diseases, Clean Hands Drive is run in schools. Dengue. Mosquitoes lay the eggs in waterlogged places and thereby their population increases. Different species of mosquitoes spread different diseases. Dengue is spread by Aedes aegypti. This disease is caused by Den1, 2 virus belonging to this type, flavivirus. Symptoms. 1. Acute fever and headache, vomiting. 2. Pain in the eye socket is very prominent symptom. 3. Decrease in platelet count that may lead to internal hemorrhage. Hemorrhage means internal bleeding. Observe and discuss. Observe the pictures shown in following and write description in the boxes. Answer. Preventive measure. Cover drinking water pots with a lid and fit a plastic cap in order to prevent growth of mosquitoes as they lay eggs in stagnant clean water. Preventive measure. Clean air coolers, as stagnant water acts as a breeding grounds for mosquitoes. Addition of eucalyptus oil to the water and clearing the air cooler tray regularly can keep mosquitoes away. Preventive measure. Children, preventive measure. Clean air coolers, as standing water acts as a breeding grounds for mosquitoes. Addition of eucalyptus oil to the water and clearing the air cooler tray regularly can keep mosquitoes away. Preventive measure. Children should be made to wear long pants and long-sleeved clothes to avoid mosquitoes' bites and spread of vector-borne diseases. Preventive measure. Guppy fish are used to control mosquitoes and are usually kept in homes or in tanks or ponds as they eliminate mosquito larvae and thus reduce its proliferation. Preventive measure. Fumigators spraying insecticides in mosquito breeding zones is essential to control the mosquito population and insecticides in mosquito breeding zone and spread of vector-borne diseases. Preventive measure. Guppy fish are used to control mosquitoes and are usually kept in homes or in tanks or ponds as they eliminate mosquito larvae and thus reduce its proliferation. Preventive measure. Fumigators spraying insecticides in mosquito breeding zones is essential to control the mosquito population and prevent spread of vector-borne diseases. Preventive measure. Use of mosquito repellents provides protection against mosquito bites. Preventive measures. Water stored in large barrels are breeding ground for mosquitoes. Hence, cover the containers or barrels with lids. Collect information. Which measures are taken for mosquito control by Gram Panchayat, Municipal Council, municipality of your area? Answer. The measures taken by the Gram Panchayat, Municipal Council or municipality for mosquito control include the following. First, the municipal corporation carries out campaigns to sensitize people about prevention of mosquito breeding by ensuring residents to not let water stay stagnant in their houses or offices. Second, these bodies, along with other civic agencies, initiate various measures like fumigation in areas prone to mosquitoes to prevent their breeding. Third, their bodies also ensure that drains are appropriately covered or closed by cement slabs. Fourth, in natural or man-made ponds, mosquitoes are controlled by physical removal of weeds and stocking the ponds with fishes that are known to control the population of mosquitoes by feeding on their larvae. Do you know? Malaria is caused due to female anopheles, while elephantiasis due to female culex. Anopheles and Aedes grow in clean water, while culex in dirty sewage water. Swine flu. Reasons of infection. 1. Infection of swine flu occurs through pigs and humans. 2. Viruses of swine flu are spread through sweat of infected person. Similarly, it is spread through secretions of nose, throat and saliva. Symptoms of swine flu. 1. Difficulty in breathing. 2. Sore throat, body pains. Diagnosis of swine flu. For diagnosis of swine flu, liquid from throat of patient is sent in laboratory. Diagnostic facilities are available in National Institution of Virology, NIV, Pune, and National Institution of Communicable Diseases, NICD, Delhi. Do you know First case of swine flu was reported in Mexico in 2009. Swine flu is caused by the virus influenza A H1N1. Persons who come in contact with pigs can contract this disease. AIDS, acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. This disease is caused by HIV, human immunodeficiency virus. In this disease, victim suffers from various diseases due to progressive weakening of natural immunity. Immunity means the ability to fight against diseases. Diagnosis of AIDS cannot be confirmed without tests in medical laboratories. ELISA test is used for its proper diagnosis. Symptoms of AIDS are person-specific. Always remember: 1. AIDS does not occur due to touching to and sharing the food with HIV-infected person or by nursing the HIV patient. 2. Our behavior with HIV-infected person must be normal. Do you know? HIV was first reported in an African species of monkeys. According to the National AIDS Control Program and UNAIDS, 80 to 85% HIV infections in India occur through unsafe sexual contacts. Infections through animals. Can you tell, first, which measures are taken at your home to control rats? Measures to control rats include: A. Use of glue or adhesive traps or boards. B. Removal of sources of food and water for the rats by cleaning up spilled food on floors, kitchen drawers, etc. C. Sealing or blocking crevices where rats can hide. D. Using mouse traps. E. Using rat kill throw packs or cakes. Second, why is it necessary to care about health of domestic dogs, cats and birds? Answer: A. Pets like domestic dogs, cats and birds can contract numerous viral, bacterial, fungal and protozoan diseases. B. Since these pets are in close contact with humans, it is very likely for infectious pathogens to pass on to humans through touch or droplets in air. C. Certain parasites like fleas, ticks, worms, etc. living on the bodies of these pets can also act as vectors for transmitting certain diseases to humans. Hence, in order to avoid spread of infectious diseases, it is essential to ensure that domestic dogs, cats and birds are healthy and disease-free. Third, is there any relation between pigeons, stray animals and human health? Answer: human health has a strong relation to pigeons and stray animals. A. Pigeons can act as carriers of numerous diseases. They transmit diseases through their droppings, which are infected with bacteria or viruses. Their droppings dry out and are inhaled through air, thus spreading disease to humans. B. Stray animals like dogs, cats, rodents, etc. are carriers of various disease-causing microbes. Infected stray dogs, rabbits, etc. are known to spread rabies through bites. Also, certain parasites living in the body of these stray animals can enter water through urine or feces of these animals and thus be transmitted to humans. Fourth, what are effects of rats, cockroaches on human health? Answer: the effects of rats and cockroaches on human health are as follows. A. Rats. Rat bites and scratches can result in disease and rat bite fever. Infected rat urine is responsible for the spread of leptospirosis, which can result in liver and kidney damage. Rats are also known to transmit plague, as the pathogenic bacteria are transmitted to humans through fleas on rats. B. Cockroaches. Cockroaches are known to consume rotting food, garbage, and may grow in sinks and drains, thus transmitting some pathogenic bacteria that may cause diseases like salmonellosis and gastroenteritis in humans. They may also cause serious food poisoning if they contaminate food. Rabies. This is a viral disease. It occurs due to the bite of the infected dog, rabbit, monkey, cat, etc. Virus enters the brain via neurons. Hydrophobia is one of the important symptoms of this disease. In this case, the victim shows extreme fear for water. Rabies is a fatal disease. However, fatality can be prevented by timely vaccination before onset of symptoms. Fatality means death due to disease. Symptoms start to appear within 90 to 175 days of dog bite. Symptoms of rabies. 1. Fever for 2 to 12 weeks. 2. Exaggerations in behavior. Hydrophobia. Hydrophobia means extreme fear of water. Internet, my friend. 1. Watch the videos about rabies on internet. 2. Collect information about various preventive measures on rabies, make a list, and discuss with friends. Can you tell 1. Why the animal cages and their living places should not be near the kitchen? Answer. A. Due to the proximity to the kitchen, animals may have to face hot temperatures and inhale smoke, etc. Also, having living places of animals close to the kitchen can be harmful to humans. B. If animals are infected by some disease, their feces or urine may be a source of pathogens that may enter the food cooked in the kitchen or water sources. C. Fleas, ticks, etc. present on these animals can act as carriers of diseases and contaminate food or water. D. Also, hair and fur of these animals can be unhygienic if they get mixed in food. E. Hence, animal cages and their living place should not be near the kitchen. 2. Depending upon which symptoms, rabies can be identified. Answer. Rabies is a viral disease generally spread by the bite of an infected dog or sometimes from other infected animals like rabbits, monkeys, cats, etc. The virus enters the neurons and spreads to the brain of the patient. Symptoms usually develop within 1 to 3 months, that is 30 to 90 days, after entry of virus in human body through animal bite. However, this may even vary from 1 week to 1 year. B. Non-infectious diseases. Diseases which do not occur through infections and body contacts are called as non-infectious diseases. Such diseases arise in human body itself due to certain reasons. 1. Cancer. Uncontrolled and abnormal cell growth is called as cancer. Group or lump of cancerous cells is called as malignant tumor. Cancer can occur in various organs like lungs, mouth, tongue, stomach, breast, uterus, skin, and tissues like blood. Reasons: consumption of tobacco, gutka, smoking, alcoholism, lack of fiber content, that is, fruits and leafy vegetables in food, excessive consumption of junk food like pizza, burger, etc., are some of the many possible reasons. Heredity may also be a reason. Heredity means passing on of physical or mental characteristics genetically from one generation to another. Symptoms: 1. Chronic cough, hoarse voice, difficulty in swallowing. 2. Incurable scar and inflammation. Scar is a mark left on the skin after injury. 3. Lumps in breast. 4. Unexplained weight loss. Do you know modern diagnostics and treatment of cancer? Various techniques like CT scan, MRI scan, mammography, biopsy are used in diagnosis of cancer. In case of treatment, along with conventional methods like chemotherapy, radiation therapy, and surgery, modern techniques like robotic and laparoscopic surgery are also followed. Always remember, controlled diet helps to prevent some types of cancers. Physical exercise along with modern treatment is more beneficial to cure the cancer. Avoid addictions like tobacco chewing, smoking, etc. Discuss the control of cancer and prepare poster for the displaying in classroom. Answer: 30 to 50% of all cancer cases are preventable. Some measures to prevent cancers include: A. Timely or regular screening for cancers in case of high-risk patients, that is, those who have cancer-related hereditary factors or unhealthy lifestyles. This can help gain better control of the tumor by taking timely action. B. Taking vaccinations available for certain cancers like liver cancer and cervical cancer to reduce risk of developing these cancers. C. Adopting healthy lifestyle choices like reducing smoking, tobacco, and alcohol consumption, healthy dietary modifications, regular physical activity, and maintenance of body weight. D. Avoiding direct exposure to sunlight, that is UV rays, and minimizing exposure to harmful radiations, carcinogens, and polluted air and food. Diabetes. Can you tell? Do you remember any person drinking the sugar-free tea or avoiding consumption of sweets? What may be the possible reason for this? Answer: first, people drinking sugar-free tea or avoiding consumption of sweets most commonly suffer from diabetes. Second, due to high blood glucose levels, people suffering from diabetes need to control their intake of sugars. Third, for reasons of increased blood glucose levels and factors that increase risk of diabetes, some reasons of diabetes are as follows. A. Hereditary factors. B. Obesity. C. Lack of physical exercise. D. Mental stress. E. Decreased level of insulin. Diabetes. The hormone insulin produced by pancreas controls the level of sugar, that is glucose, in blood. If insulin is secreted in low quantity, glucose level cannot be controlled. This disorder is called as diabetes. Symptoms which cannot be ignored. frequent urination at night, increased obesity or weight loss. Obesity means fatness. Reasons for diabetes: heredity, obesity, lack of physical exercise, mental stress. Preventive measures: following the proper diet, medicines, and exercise under the supervision of doctor helps to keep the diabetes under control. Do you know India has largest number of diabetes patients in the world? At present, approximately 7 crore diabetes patients are present in the country. Internet, my friend. Watch the various videos giving information about diabetes on internet. Note important information and present it in the class using MS PowerPoint presentation. 3. Heart diseases. Efficiency of the heart decreases due to decreased blood supply and thereby oxygen and nutrient supply to the heart muscles. Due to this, heart has to perform more work that leads to stress on it. This may cause heart attack. If someone has heart attack, immediate consultation of doctor and treatment is necessary. One should not ignore these symptoms. Severe chest pains, pains in shoulder, neck and arms, cramps in hand, uneasiness, tremors. Tremors means shaking of body parts. Reasons of heart attack: smoking, alcoholism, diabetes, hypertension, obesity, lack of physical exercise, heredity, mental stress, anger, anxiety. Anxiety means a feeling of worry or nervousness. Heart diseases, angioplasty, bypass surgery, open heart surgery, heart transplant, installation of stents, installation of pacemaker. Always remember, each disease has specific scientific reason. Diseases do not occur due to divine curse or hating by anyone. Diseases can be cured by proper medical treatment and not by chanting mantras or performing magic tricks. First aid for heart disease. First, call 108 for ambulance. Check the consciousness of the patient by shaking the shoulders. Keep the patient lying on the back in a horizontal position on hard surface and perform compression only life support, COLS. In this, press the center of thorax for at least 30 times at the rate of 100 to 120 strokes per minute. Collect information. 1. Have you ever seen your grandparents take the decoction? Discuss about it with them. Decoction means a liquid made by boiling something such as plant leaves in water. Answer: decoction is a method of extraction of certain useful compounds or chemicals by boiling herbal or plant material like stems, roots, etc. It is a method of preservation of water extracts. It can be beneficial for children and individuals with weakened immunity or poor health. Decoctions are generally used as home remedies to treat seasonal flu and minor infections. Maximum benefit is obtained since the nutrients of the herbs get dissolved in this water extract decoction. Another advantage of using decoctions is that the intestines absorb the water-soluble nutrients of herbs very fast and increase effectivity of the decoction. 2. Collect information from your grandparents about use of aloe vera, turmeric, ginger, garlic as medicines.